Beneath every behavior, there is a feeling, and beneath each feeling is a need. And when we meet that need, rather than focus on the behavior, we begin to deal with the cause, not the symptom. Ashley Warner. The child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth. African proverb. Now pause for a moment. Is your child shouting more than speaking? Hitting instead of hugging? Are you worried that this aggression is beyond just a phase? This is not just a discipline issue, it could be a distress signal. In this video, we're going beyond the surface. You'll discover what you'll learn today, how to recognize aggressive behavior that may be a sign of deeper emotional or psychological issues, the root causes of chronic aggression in children, the difference between anger and aggression, how to respond as a parent or caregiver with empathy, firmness, and wisdom, practical steps and solutions you can start using today to help your child transform pain into peace. So let's get into the heart of it. Section 1. Aggression, a symptom, not the problem. Aggression in children often masks something deeper. Children are not born violent. They learn, react, and adapt based on what they feel and experience. Aggression can be throwing objects, screaming uncontrollably, hitting, biting, kicking, constantly defying adults with rage, emotional shutdowns followed by explosive outbursts. Now, occasional frustration is normal, but chronic aggression, the kind that causes fear in others, isolation at school, or constant conflict at home, deserves a second look. Section 2. What aggression might be telling you. Here are some warning signs that aggression could be pointing to deeper issues. 1. Sudden changes in behavior. If your child was once gentle but now lashes out frequently, this could indicate trauma, bullying, abuse, or exposure to something they cannot process. 2. Aggression without provocation. When a child hits, yells, or damages things without clear reasons, it may suggest emotional overwhelm, undiagnosed disorders, or an unmet emotional need. 3. Aggression followed by guilt or withdrawal. After lashing out, if the child becomes deeply withdrawn, cries alone, or expresses shame, this may be a sign they don't know why they're doing it either. 4. Unusual fear or paranoia. Children dealing with deep fear may act aggressively as a defense. 5. Family or environmental stress. Divorce, domestic violence, substance abuse, or financial instability at home often spill into a child's emotional world. Section 3. The science. What's going on in the brain? When children feel unsafe, unwanted, or unloved, the brain goes into fight or flight mode. The amygdala, the emotional center of the brain, activates. If this happens too often, it becomes their default response to frustration. They're not trying to be bad, they're trying to survive. Section 4. Don't just discipline, decode. When a flower doesn't bloom, you fix the environment in which it grows, not the flower. Alexander Den Heyer. Too often, we punish what we don't understand. If you only respond to the aggression, you're putting a bandage on an emotional wound that needs stitches. So how do we respond differently? Section 5. Practical solutions and tips for parents. 1. Connect before you correct. Don't just yell back. Get down to their level. Say, I see you're angry. Can we talk about it together? 2. Emotional coaching. Teach them to name their feelings. Use visuals like emotion charts. Try, are you feeling sad, scared, angry, or confused? Create safe routines. Predictability makes children feel safe. Regular sleep, meals, and emotional check-ins reduce stress responses. 4. Model self-control. They're watching you. If you explode, they learn to explode. If you pause, breathe, and respond calmly, they learn resilience. 5. Limit violent content. What they watch, they become. Filter their media. Choose calm, educational shows over chaotic, aggressive ones. 6. Don't shame. Guide. Instead of, why are you always like this? Say, let's figure out a better way together. 7. Seek professional help when needed. If aggression persists, get help. A child therapist, psychologist, or counselor can uncover underlying traumas or developmental conditions like ADHD, autism spectrum, sensory processing disorder, anxiety, or childhood depression. Section 6. Your role as a safe space. Your child doesn't need a perfect parent. They need a present parent, one who sees the brokenness behind the behavior. Your job is not to fix them, it's to walk with them as they heal. If this video helped you, like, share, and subscribe for more deep, heart-centered parenting insights. And if you suspect deeper emotional challenges in your child, don't wait. Start today. Talk, listen, seek help, love louder. Drop a comment below. What are some challenges you've faced with your child's behavior? Let's support each other. Remember, aggressive children aren't bad, they're often hurting. Be the calm in their chaos. Be the safe place where healing begins. Because behind that anger is a child still waiting to be understood.